what's happening. If you never had the chance, if you like to spar, it's like, look, this, when it's something like this, it's just a strip of, it looks like a belt to a robe or something. It's just a long piece of cloth. Basically, these right here, like unlike a nunchuck or a wooden stick or a sword or things like that, that you'll really get hurt really bad when if you fight with that weapon. A knife, you can't use a real knife even in a training sparring type of scenario, because it's really dangerous. I mean, you can, but you can't really. You gotta, it's like you don't point a loaded gun. You never point the barrel towards yourself. Never. It's the same thing with using real knives and stuff like that. This is a real piece of cloth. This is a real, but it's a tool that can be used so many different ways. That's what's so great about it. And like I said, you can spar with it, and you won't, damage your opponent or whoever you're sparring or playing around with real bad with it. I mean, you could now, you know what I'm saying, because there's many different ways you could use this thing. But that's not the types of situations I'm talking about here. I'm only talking about a friendly, spar between consenting people. Here you go. It's like, when it comes to this can be used as like a tool to, you can wrap, like someone punches, you wrap around, now you got it wrapped around their arm, and you swing around their neck, now you tie there. You know what I mean? You could use it that way. It's also, you can punch with this while you're holding it, or you could punch and wrap at the same time. You got the full range of motion of just your regular kung fu. You know what I mean? It can be used. It's used very well as a blocker. You know what I mean? Someone punches, push it out the way, but you could also push it out the way, then wrap it and tie it, and then come tie another part of the person. It also can be used as a strangulation device. I mean, that's not what I'm talking about here. I mean, for that matter, so could this cord I use to power the machine. So this is no more deadly than this. It's the mind of the person that has it that is the true danger, if it is truly a danger. Which it's not in my case, because look, I have no desire to take it too far in any situation with anybody. But, I got lucky enough, I had, my sparring partner. Man, we fought for like 5 hours with one of these things. Like, we traded it back and forth. Someone comes to attack you with this. I mean, I got the scarf, so this automatically turns into one of these. It's first thing you want to do with it, if someone comes at you to attack you with one of these, you want to turn it around and take it from them and then use it on them. I mean, because that's another way these things work. I come at you with this weapon, but look, at the same time, it's loose. You could easily grab that out of the air, snatch it from me, turn it on you. So that's why it's good to practice with it. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, you could punch, you could wrap, tie up, you can strangle. You could even, I mean, this isn't a good one, but you could whip and snap. Use it as a diversion. But there's a lot of ways you can use it. You can, if someone kicks, you can step out of the way, grab their leg, throw them with it. You can use these as a good platform to get a throw. Get it around someone's neck, turn around, drop, pull forward. They should come right down with it. So, I mean, if you were just sparring with a person, you know what I mean? That's not what you're trying to do. It's just like tap out. Look, you wrap them up, you get them so tied up, and you let them tire themselves out to where they tap. Then you start from fresh. Give it to them. Let them come at you. Then you use your hands, try to confuse them, take it from them, then take them back from it. That's like getting 2 points. It's just like wrestling. This is really most of this kung fu it's more of a standing grappling as opposed to and all fucking punches and kicks and stuff. I mean, punches and kicks are a definite element to it, but I mean, personally, it's more of a grappling thing with me. The open hands, like you wrap, pull, you hold down. You know what I mean? You let someone grab you, grab them, use that as an anchor to pull them off of their balance. Then you knock them down. Then as they're down, then you can finish them if you want. But no, that's not really what. I have no desire to truly do that. I mean, you know, if I can do that, but that's not why I practice. I just practice for a mastery of of something else. You know, something a flexible. This would fall in the category of a flexible weapon. And you know, I've got many videos of me whipping ropes, chains, whips, scarves, towels. These are all the same thing. But like Musashi, he says, when it comes to sword fencing, there's only 5 attitudes. And he talks about the low attitude. You know what I mean? This low attitude right here, it really protects the crotch. You know what I mean? That middle attitude really protects the heart and the stomach. The middle attitude. You know, the upper attitude, really, the upper attitude protects things that are coming down at you. You know what I'm saying? And it also is for coming down. You know what I mean? So being up here, you're ready to come down. Being down here, you're ready to come up. In the middle, easily can go down. In the middle, you can easily go up. And then the other two would be the sides. So you come across. It's easy to come across from the sides. And from the middle, it's easy to go to any. But from down, it's up. And from up, it's down. And then you can get the diagonals in after you got once you realize these 5. It's the same thing, you know, with all these postures in the circle walking. You know, they're just all positions where your hands are at, and getting used to them. Like here, the lotus palm. That's like having both your hands tied. You're still it's not uncomfortable for you to be there. That's another way you could use this, you know. You can wrap around your hand a bunch of times. Now you got like a layer of protection there. So you could slap someone in the teeth and it won't cut your hand, or you can add enough protection so you could sock them in a nice hard part of their bone. I mean, that's another way it could be used as a tool, you know. But yeah, just get a chance to spar. I'm not saying nothing too extreme, you know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying it's like if you got someone you can trust who knows what they're doing, it's just tap out, but you're using this to tap them out, or you know, or get them, whatever, you know. It's not fair for you to always have the advantage, so sometimes you give it to them. But that might be an advantage sometimes, because there's a lot of people out here who could take your weapon from you and then use it on you. I mean, that's just, people like that don't need weapons, because they depend on you to have one. And when you make the mistake of wielding it, they take it from you and turn it on you. So, I mean, that's why it's best to never really get aggressive confrontation. That's why, hey, training isn't aggressive confrontation. It's channeling that shit in a positive manner. You know what I'm saying? And then when real situations present themselves, you got the humility to humbly walk away and survive and live to fight another day.